Hello, assalamu alaikum, I am Atigani. Welcome to this video on the elements of weather and climate. Today, we will explore the factors that determine the atmospheric conditions around us. Weather is the daily combination of temperature, precipitation, cloud cover, and winds. Climate, however, refers to the average weather conditions of a place over a long period of time. Meteorologists often state that, quote, climate is what you expect and weather is what you get. Simply put, climate informs your clothing purchases, while weather determines what you actually wear today. The climate of a region is primarily determined by solar radiation and its distribution. The long-term state of the atmosphere is influenced by interacting elements like solar radiation, air masses, pressure systems, ocean currents, and topography. Solar radiation or short-wave radiation from the sun is crucial. It heats the Earth's surface, which determines air temperature. Solar radiation also drives evaporation and affects cloud formation and precipitation. Unequal heating of the Earth's surface creates pressure gradients that cause wind. Solar radiation levels vary based on geographic location, time of day, season, landscape, and local weather. It includes forms like visible light, radio waves, infrared heat, X-rays, and ultraviolet rays. Solar radiation measurements are typically higher on clear, sunny days and low on cloudy days. When the sun is down or heavily blocked by clouds, solar radiation is measured at zero. Temperature is a vital factor in determining weather. It influences or controls other elements like precipitation, humidity, clouds, and atmospheric pressure. Air masses are large bodies of air with uniform temperature and humidity. They control the characteristics of temperature, humidity, and stability. Their location relative to source regions influences day-to-day weather and long-term climate. Wind is the horizontal movement of the atmosphere, resulting from differences in air pressure. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. The speed of the wind is determined by the pressure difference. A greater difference means faster wind. Wind transports the temperature of its origin, so a high-pressure system from a warm region will raise the temperature of a low-pressure area. Wind chill is the effect of wind making the air feel colder than the actual temperature by removing warm air more quickly. Air pressure is the weight of air resting on the Earth's surface, also known as atmospheric pressure. It is defined as the force per unit area exerted by the weight of the air above a surface. Pressure systems directly impact precipitation. Low-pressure dominated areas tend to be moist, while high-pressure areas are dry. The movement of global and regional pressure systems also influences the seasonality of precipitation. Ocean currents significantly affect temperature and precipitation. Cold currents stabilize the air, inhibiting cloud formation and precipitation. Air masses traveling over warm ocean currents promote instability and precipitation, which moderates the temperature of nearby winter air temperatures somewhat warmer in coastal areas compared to locations just inland. Topography affects climate in various ways. The orientation of mountains affects precipitation, as windward slopes facing the wind experience more precipitation due to orographic uplift of the air. Leeward sides of mountains are in the rain shadow and receive less precipitation. Air temperatures are also affected by slope and orientation, with sun-facing slopes being warmer. Temperature decreases with higher elevations. Humidity is the measurable amount of moisture in the air of the lower atmosphere. Atmospheric moisture is a crucial element that modifies air temperature. There are three types of humidity. Absolute humidity is the total amount of water vapor per volume of air at a specific temperature. Relative humidity is the ratio of present water vapor to the maximum the air can hold without condensing. Specific humidity is the mass of water vapor in grams contained in a kilogram of air. Humidity as a weather element can make the day feel hotter and help predict storms. As a climate element, it's the prolonged moisture level affecting ecosystems. Precipitation is moisture that falls from the air to the ground, including forms like snow, hail, sleet, drizzle, fog, mist, and rain. It is simply any water form falling from overhead cloud formations. As a weather element, precipitation determines suitability for outdoor activities or water levels. As a climate element, it's a long-term predictable factor of a region's makeup. For example, a desert can have a storm, but remain a dry climate. Cloudiness refers to clouds, which are suspended water in the atmosphere. They are often the most obvious feature of the sky and provide clues about how the weather might change. Each cloud type forms differently and brings its own weather. Clouds are critical in the climate system. They reflect sunlight, contributing to planetary cooling. A small increase in cloud cover could potentially balance greenhouse gas heating. Clouds are the basis for precipitation. Cloudy summer days provide protection from the sun. Cloudy winter nights diminish nocturnal radiation, reducing temperature drops. Clear, calm winter nights are typically the coldest and promote condensation. Visibility is a critical weather element. Obstructions include clouds, fog, smoke, haze, and precipitation. Visibility is represented by the meteorological optical range and varies with background illumination. In very clean air, visibility can reach 70 to 100 kilometers. Pollution, high humidity, fog, and smoke often reduce visibility drastically, making driving dangerous. Heavy rain and sandstorms also cause low visibility. Controls of climate include latitude, altitude, land and water distribution, distance from land and water, low and high pressure cells, winds and air masses, mountain barriers or relief, and ocean currents. We now explore why some regions have a hot climate and others are cold. This is a fundamental question in understanding climate variation. Latitude or distance from the equator is a key factor. Places closer to the North and South poles have colder temperatures, while those near the equator experience warmer temperatures. Ocean currents also influence local climate. The temperature of an ocean current directly impacts the temperature of the air that passes over it, thus modifying coastal weather patterns. Wind and air masses play a crucial role. An air mass is a large volume of air that adopts the climatic conditions of the area where it forms, transporting these conditions as it moves. Elevation is another important control. Generally, the higher the altitude, the colder the temperature. This is because as air rises, it expands due to lower pressure, and this expansion causes it to cool. Relief, particularly mountain barriers, influences precipitation. Relief precipitation occurs when an air mass is forced to rise over a mountain, leading to cooling and condensation on the windward side. Proximity to water also matters. In summer, water acts like an air conditioner, keeping temperatures cool. In winter, it acts like a heater, preventing temperatures from getting too cold. This differentiates continental and maritime climates.